the power, they have their own names, or they will come to a person and say, do you want you want to be friends, or the spirits. Do y'all watch JoJo, stuff like that? Like JoJo, Barbie. They're kind of just like Stans, but they're different. They have their own mind. They can talk. They know what happened in their past life. They know everything. They can have abilities, but you can weaken your inner ability just by using it. And it's 12 awakenings, like always, and it's people always fighting. Like spirits. You can sense a spirit by if you have a spirit, you can sense it. But if you be far away, spirits can have their own abilities, but you can take how much percentage you want from it. Like if you say spirit, give me 100%. That's like all of the power. If you want, then you can use that power. But the spirit won't have anything. All it has to use is more to combat. But if you say give me 50 and you have 50, they both can use 50% of the power of the ability. Then they can fight and use the power. And the spirits can be anything. They can be weapons, a floating piece of ice, like a floating piece of lava, a floating piece of anything. It can be a weapon. It can be a string. It can be like any living. It can be any object, or the most common says like a person, like the spirit of a person. But the persons can fight, but when you're working to their full potential, you can train. Sometimes they would change how they look and what they look like and their powers and stuff like that. How they look and how strong they are and their powers. And the person who created it was the spirit family. The father of the spirit family, he made a deal with the devil, so he can do that. He made a deal so he can do that, make sure that nobody can take over but him, because he wanted to do it and make sure nobody can win. Because he made spirits for everyone to have. It's easy in a spirit. Sometimes they would just come flying by you, and then you can just tame them. Then it'll be your spirit. And if you die, your spirit dies. But if your spirit cannot die. It can take damage and blood and burst. It can feel pain. But on JoJo, that comes back to the user. But on here, it doesn't go back to the user. No. The spirit can feel pain. But when the spirit get punched, that the user won't feel the pain, and people on different teams are trying to the bad team called what was the name? Orange Fire. Yeah, Orange Fire. They are trying to summon the spirit family so they can defeat everyone. They're trying to summon the spirit family so they can win and do everything. And then the powers, they're trying to win to make sure nobody can win against them so they can win every fight. And it's a power that I made. It's called Nightmare. He can chain you up, use nightmares. He can use nightmare chains that can bring you down to the nightmare realm. Any nightmare you have, you cannot change. Like any nightmare you have back then or there, you can have different many nightmares, and he can bring them alive in the real reality. He can use his chains to bring you down in his realm. He can use his blackout when he uses blackout, it's a black circle around him, and then people start coming out. Those are your nightmares. And he can control the nightmares, and he's very strong, and